Hello các bạn. Hôm nay thì Kevin sẽ dẫn các bạn đi tham quan Central Park. Central Park nha, rất là nổi tiếng ở New York luôn. Thì thay vì phải đi bộ đi không hết đâu, thì Kevin sẽ chơi nguyên cái chơi. Đây là Kenny.
Kenny, how you doing, guys?
Kenny, wonderful. So Kenny sẽ là tour guide của ngày hôm nay nha. Kevin thuê Kenny đi bằng xe ngựa, ok, thì cho ngựa ăn đó. What's his name?
Buster.
Buster.
Buster. B-U-S-T-E-R.
Buster, okay.
Remember Buster Douglas, the
Yes.
heavyweight
Hi,
champion?
yeah.
That's
Hi,
who he's
Buster.
named
All right. Thì
Just put your hand out flat. He'll take it right out of your hand.
here you go, buddy. Này, tặng Buster. Yay!
Alvin.
Yes. Whoop. Thank you. Here we go. Another one, Buster. There we go, buddy. All right. Central Park. This is Giữa Fifth Ave Avenue nha, ngay công viên.
Plaza Hotel.
That's the Plaza Hotel. Đây là rất là cái phim.
Look down over here.
Is that the one in
Home Alone.
that Home Alone movie, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you look down to the right here,
Yeah.
see along the water. That's
Okay.
where Kevin gave the turtle dove to the pigeon lady Christmas morning in Home Alone 2.
Oh, right there.
Right down along the edge of the water.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick shoot right there. Thì cái Plaza Hotel này là trong cái phim Home Alone mà ngày Noel á mọi người, cái cậu bé mà ở nhà mình á, thì cậu vào cái khách sạn mà này nè, là gặp tổng thống Trump nha, ở trong đó. Thì cái hồ này nè mọi người, trước mặt mọi người nè, cái Central Park nè, là khi mà cái cô mà trong cái phim Home Alone mà cái cô mà có con chim bồ câu đó, biết con chim bồ câu đó, đó là shoot ngay ở cái park này nha, đó, ngay cái park này. Ok, bây giờ đi lên xe ngựa. Hôm nay thì Kenny sẽ đưa mình đi. Alright.
If you want the blanket, that's there.
I'm good. Yeah. Thank you, Kenny.
You're welcome, Calvin. See the hotel right here?
Yes.
That's the Pierre Hotel. It's the most expensive hotel in New York City.
The one with the tall building right here? Oh, okay. Wow. Đây là cái hotel mà the
People think
most.
the plaza and such, but it's the
That's the
Pierre.
one. The PR. Đây cái PR này là cái khách sạn mà phải là đắt nhất ở New York.
There's another hotel north of us on Madison Avenue in
Yeah.
76 also.
Yeah.
It's right up there with the Pierre. It's called the Carlisle. I'll show it to you when we get up near it.
Yes. Đó. Thì ông vừa nói với Kevin là cái khách sạn PR đó là khách sạn đắt nhất nha, đắt nhất ở Central Park này luôn. I mean New York, đắt nhất ở New York. Okay.
Central Park is 843 acres.
148.
843 acres.
Wow.
It's 51 blocks long.
Yeah.
And it's a half a mile wide, 3 city blocks wide.
Okay.
It took 17 years to build the park.
Yeah.
It was completed in 1876.
Okay.
It was landmarked 1964, 88 years after its completion.
Yeah.
Which I find where they got lucky a little bit. They never let anybody build on it.
Yeah.
Now being landmarked, you can't put anything into Central Park without getting express permission from landmarks.
Okay.
So nobody's ever building here.
Nothing.
I
Yeah.
get a question a lot of how much is this land worth?
Yeah.
And the only answer I give people, it's priceless.
Dạ. 843 acre nha mọi người. 843 acre và 51 cái block đường, 51 cái block đường nha.
Down in this area is the skating rink. See
Yeah.
people skating down below?
Dạ.
Remember in Home Alone when
Yes.
Kevin slid across the ice? That's the rink. Also where Marv was stealing the hats and gloves.
Okay.
They did it right down on this skating rink. Serendipity, Love Story,
Oh, okay.
All told, there's been over 320 movies done in
Yeah.
Central Park.
320 movie.
Over 320
Over
movies.
wow. Đó, mọi người thấy ở dưới Central Park, ngay cái dưới chỗ đó đó, thì mọi người thấy là có một cái ice skating ring, thì cái chỗ mà trượt đá đó. Thì trong cái Home Alone movie thì mọi người cũng có thấy nó shoot một cái cảnh đó, mà ở ngay cái chỗ cái đó đó là nó shoot hơn 320 bộ phim của Hollywood shoot nha. Kinh khủng không? Đây là Central Park, hiện tại bây giờ là mình đang ở trong Central Park nha mọi người. Đó, hôm nay là một ngày nắng rất đẹp luôn.
You ever see a movie with Jennifer Lopez called Maid in Manhattan?
Yes.
Remember when she stood on the rock in Central Park?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the rock right here.
That's the rock right here. Ok. Thì ông nói là có một bộ phim của Jennifer Lopez đó, thì shoot một bộ phim là cổ là cái người mà kiểu là làm quản gia vậy đó.
Dates back to 1870, one of the earliest buildings in the park.
Dạ.
Buried in the movie. Inside, that's where it was filmed.
Oh.
Was this a trip that was planned for others and writers?
Yeah.
So Walter Scott.
Okay.
Robbie Burns. That's Shakespeare right there.
Right here.
Green Halleck. Not every one of them is a literary character.
Okay.
You have a statuary. When we get further up, I'll show it to you through the trees.
Yeah.
And it's the women's suffrage statues.
Okay.
The suffrage movement in the late 1890s to the early 19-teens
Yeah.
culminated in 1919 with the women's right to vote in the country, a federal law. That's a statue off over here. When we get to this rock on the left, you're going to look over the top of the rocks and you'll see a pedestal with 3 statues on the one pedestal, and that's
Yeah.
the suffrage statue.
Okay.
The stone you see in the park is called Manhattan schist. It's the bedrock of the city.
Okay.
You see throughout the park here.
Yeah.
Now, if you look across here, see the statuary? The 3 statues on the one pedestal.
Yes. Yes.
That's the suffrage statues.
Okay.
Also, the sparkle you see in the stone is a mineral called mica.
Mica. Okay.
This is as close as we get to the stone.
The
Remember,
dog.
right there, the
Yes.
statue?
Oh yes.
Remember the animated Disney movie called Balto?
Okay.
That was the dog they were talking about in the movie.
Oh.
He was the lead dog in a team that arrived in Nome, Alaska in 1925
Yeah,
with
yeah.
medicine for diphtheria.
Okay.
You heard of the Iditarod dog sled race?
Yes.
It's run in Alaska. It's run along that trail as long as there's enough snow. It's
Yes.
run along the trail. Many dog teams. There was over 20 dog teams that run the trail because it's 655 miles.
Okay.
He got the fame because he arrived with the medicine.
Oh,
But he
okay.
only did the last 55 miles of the run.
Okay.
And I stopped it over in this position because I had petty calves ahead.
Yeah.
So we'll get a little better shot of that.
Yeah.
At the end of that movie, even though it was mostly animated, they did do some regular filming in it too.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, when Grandma Rosie looked up and says, "Balto, I would have been lost without you." That's where they filmed it, right where that person's standing.
Wow.
There's over 26,000 trees in the park. There's 9,000 park benches. There's 2
Yeah.
restaurants. There's 23 children's play areas. There's 2 skating rinks, a children's theater, the Delacorte Theater where they do the Shakespeare in the park, which is up on the west side.
Yeah.
There's 2 museums that are on the edge of the park. One is the Metropolitan on the east side, and then you have the Museum of Natural History on the west side.
Dạ. Rất là tuyệt vời luôn nha mọi người, rất là tuyệt vời luôn. Wow. Đây phải nói là đây là một ngày rất là đẹp trời mà Kevin đến New York rất là nhiều lần luôn, cũng có đi Central Park rất là nhiều lần luôn. Nhưng mà nó phải nói là hôm nay là giống như là một cái ngày mà Kevin là hưởng thụ relaxing rồi đó. Rất là thoải mái. Giờ ngồi một mình một cõi đi trong Central Park. Đi trong Central Park nó rất là lãng mạn. Mọi người biết là mùa hè ở đây á, cây lá đẹp lắm, nhất là mùa thu luôn. Mùa thu thì nó tuyệt vời luôn, đẹp ơi là đẹp luôn đó. Mà mùa đông nó cũng có cái cảnh của mùa đông, tuyết trắng rất là đẹp. Mà hôm nay Kevin đấy mọi người.
On the left-hand side here, you see the building with the double spires.
Yes.
It's a co-op apartment building. A co-op in New York City is if you wanted to buy in, there's a board that will okay the buy or turn it down. That's what they do there. In 1992, Madonna wanted to buy an apartment there. They turned her down.
Okay.
Also photographers and such. But Steven Spielberg owns an apartment there. So does Bono from U2.
Okay.
One of the few mansions left on Fifth Avenue, though now it's a museum.
Okay.
It's the Frick Collection, which is the most expensive privately owned oil painting collections on display in New York City.
Okay.
It's also a museum just to show you what an old Fifth Avenue mansion looked like.
Yeah.
It was built by Henry Frick between 1912 and 1914.
Yeah.
He was a steel guy. He was involved with Andrew Carnegie and Carnegie Steel in Pittsburgh back in the 1890s to the early 1900s.
Yeah.
He lived till 1919, and his wife passed away. This is where they do that right there.
Okay.
From 25, 30 years ago called Still It Little.
Okay.
About a mouse who lived with a family along Fifth Avenue. They did a sailboat race, and they did the scenes here on Conservatory Water.
cái Central Park này á, thì nó có một cái nhà hàng mà Kevin cũng đã từng đến một lần rồi, rất là ngon
Those
luôn.
tall buildings,
The tall building.
the three tallest, the one in the middle, the shortest, and the two bookendeds.
Okay.
Those are the most expensive residential buildings in the city. They're along Billionaires Row. That's 57th Street between 6th and 8th Avenue.
Dạ. Mọi người thấy
It's
cái
more expensive. The most expensive residential. There's no commercial space in those buildings.
ok. Mọi người thấy một cái tòa nhà ngay trước mặt không? Mà cao thật cao đó, chót vót luôn đó, là cái tòa nhà mà đắt đỏ, có nghĩa là cho gọi là nhà ở đó. Cái penthouse là đắt đỏ nhất ở New York này luôn.
Bethesda Terrace right here. That's the Bethesda Fountain. The
Okay.
statue on top of the fountain is called Angel of the Water.
Angel of the Water.
And the Angel of the Water statue was designed and sculpted by a woman named Emma Stebbins.
Yeah.
She was the first woman ever commissioned by New York City to do any kind of statue or sculpture for the city. And it was for the statue on top of the fountain here in Bethesda Terrace.
Yeah.
That's the lake where you see the rowboats out on.
Yes.
And there, if you look on that back there's the restaurant on the edge of the lake.
Yes. Đó, thì có cái nhà hàng, mọi người để ý, có cái nhà hàng nằm bên cái góc bên kia kìa, rất là ngon luôn nha. Kevin đã từng ăn ở đó rồi. Dạ.
This is the other side of Literary Walk, and it's a straight line path. If you look right here, it's the only one of its kind in the park. All the other paths wind about.
Yeah.
If you were to walk on all the paths in Central Park, you walk 58 miles.
58 mile.
58 miles. You ever see the movie
Wow.
John? You ever see any of the John Wick movies?
Yes. Yes.
John Wick 2. This area is the end of the movie right here.
Oh, right here.
Where he
Oh,
talked to
okay.
the head of the continent.
Yeah, yeah.
Said, okay, you have to disappear. You have an hour.
Yeah.
That was done right by the fountain. Remember when he
Oh.
walked up the steps?
Yeah, yeah.
They're the steps right here. When everybody was staring at him and
Yeah.
he ran with the bulldog, he ran straight through Literary Walk to the other end of it.
Okay.
That's all done right through here.
Yeah.
In the first John Wick movie, the woman assassin in the circle,
Yeah.
done directly below us.
Okay.
That's where they did that. So,
Wow. Mọi người nhớ cái John Wick không? Phim của Hollywood John Wick á, là shoot ngay tại đây nha.
I thought about calling them at 7 something this morning. I would sort of like.
this area right here is called Cherry Hill.
Cherry Hill.
Cherry Hill Fountain.
Yeah.
A lot of people lie and say this is the Friendly Fountain from the show.
Yeah.
It is not. That scene was done on a set in Burbank, California.
Okay.
So the fountain you see on that set is a replica of the fountain you see in Washington Square Park here in New York City.
Okay.
It's called Cherry Hill through here because of the cherry blossom trees that grow, that bloom during the springtime.
Okay.
You do that with a car. Have your regular.
Bless you.
It's also part of the same lake we saw a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Gazebo on the other side, very popular for weddings in the
Okay.
warmer weather. The small castle-like building just above the tree line is the Museum of Natural History.
Okay.
And if you look down through here,
Yeah.
you see the bridge back there.
The bridge, yes.
That's the Bow Bridge. More marriage proposals happen on the Bow Bridge than anywhere else in Central Park.
Really? Cái cầu đó, các bạn nghe thấy cầu đó không? Là cái cầu rất là nổi tiếng nha, được rất là có nhiều người đến đây để cầu hôn.
all part of the same lake here.
The same lake. Okay.
Spins around. It takes up 15 acres of Central Park. The Central
Yeah.
Parkway. Second largest body of water. The biggest is the reservoir up in the center.
Okay.
It's called the Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis Memorial Reservoir.
Okay. Daniel Webster.
Here's Strawberry Field right here.
Yeah.
Memorial Garden for John Lennon from the Beatles.
Okay.
About a quarter-acre teardrop shape, dedicated in October 9, 1985.
Yeah.
That's his birthday, October 9. If he had survived to this day, he would have been just, his next birthday, he would have been 84 years old.
84. Okay.
Here's the Dakota building right here.
Dakota building.
This is the building John Lennon lived in.
Okay.
Now, you see the peak area right there with the white shutters in the window?
Yes.
That whole peak section was John Lennon's apartment. Yoko Ono, his widow, still owns it, but she does not live there anymore. She
Okay.
lives out in the state of Connecticut.
Yeah.
If you look down the side of the building, you see the archway there on the building?
Yes.
That's the entrance he was walking into when he was shot. Now, Calvin, if you want to go in, see where this person... Who? Got to get right up to the next carriage. If you want to, where that person's singing?
Yeah.
If you want to walk in there, right on the ground, you've seen the picture of the Imagine mosaic?
Okay.
That's where it is, right there. If you
Right
want to
there.
walk into there and take a quick video and come back, you're more than welcome to do so.
Okay.
Okay, hop down on this side here.
So it's right in there.
See
Okay.
where the people are all huddled around right there?
Yeah. Yeah.
On the ground, there's the mosaic that says Imagine, one of his most famous songs.
Great. Okay.
So go and jump on this side.
Okay.
Go right up to, you see where the wood railing is?
Yeah.
You're going to make the button hook and go right onto the path
Okay.
where the people are walking. And
Got
I'll
it.
be right here waiting for you, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're going to come up here and you're going to be traveling all this way. That's something
Yeah.
you did want to see.
Okay.
And
Thanks.
video.
Thanks. Ok, bây giờ các mình sẽ vào đó đi một vòng quay cho mọi người xem nha. Bây giờ mình vào trong đó rồi chút xíu rồi sẽ tiếp tục đi nữa. Strawberry Field. Oops, sorry. Đây là cái nổi tiếng mà ổng nói nè.
Yeah, that's all original hand-carved hand-painted pieces inside also.
Wow.
again, it's part of the same lake right through here. Remember I mentioned the Carlisle Hotel?
Yes.
See the building across with the green roof and the gold crown on it?
Yep.
That is the Carlisle Hotel. It's just almost just as expensive as the Pierre Hotel.
Okay.
And this is part of the same lake. And if you get up a little further, you're going to look out across the lake there and you're going to see a better view of the bridge.
Yeah.
When we get up past the bridge area, what looks like a bridge area, up ahead on the left, there's a clear view into that area.
Okay. Phải nói là quá tuyệt vời luôn, quá tuyệt vời luôn. Rất là lãng mạn. Nếu mà ai mà gia đình hoặc là cặp vợ chồng hay là đặc biệt là những ai mà đang yêu và mới yêu đó, đi xe ngựa này tuyệt vời. Ok, cái lake đẹp lắm. Oh yeah, that's the bridge.
That's the bow bridge.
That's the bow bridge.
Proposals on that bridge than anywhere else in the boat.
Ok, cái cầu đó đó mọi người là cái.
If it was the warm weather of the year, you would
Yeah.
see 20-30 boats, rowboats through
Yeah.
this area right now.
Ok. Đó, cái cầu đó đó nha mọi người, là rất nhiều cặp mà gọi là cầu hôn nha, trên cái cầu đó đó.
Building with the two flat tops here.
Yes,
Called the Majestic.
the Majestic.
Back in 1954, a famous former New York Yankee baseball player named Joe DiMaggio
Yeah.
was married to a famous actress named Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn
They
Monroe.
live in the tower on the right-hand side, just where the upper balconies in the middle are.
Yeah.
And there's a famous picture of Marilyn Monroe smoking a cigarette on a balcony in New York City. It was
Yeah.
taken from the balcony right there.
Ok. Marilyn Monroe nha, ai cũng biết rồi đúng không? Lúc trước cô ta ở cái building, cái tòa mà bên tay phải đó.
See the building across the park, outside the park with the crown-like top on it?
Yes.
You ever see the Ghostbusters movie?
Yes.
That was the building used, the rooftop scenes when they came out at the end and all the indoor scenes.
Ok.
Also used in the movie Elf as the family's residence in that building.
Dạ. Đây là một cái nhà hàng ở trong Central Park. Thì trong Central Park có 2 cái nhà hàng nha. Thì cái nhà hàng này thì Calvin chưa có thử, nhưng mà Calvin thử ở bên cái nhà hàng bên kia. Nó có cái hồ rất là đẹp luôn, còn cái bên này thì Calvin chưa thử. Nếu mà có ai đến New York đó, thì nhớ đừng quên làm một chuyến book cái xe ngựa này đi. Rất là tuyệt vời luôn, để biết Central Park và biết tất cả các cái lịch sử của thành phố New York này. Thật là tuyệt vời luôn. Đó, thì nếu mà có ai ghé thăm xem kênh của Calvin xong, cái video này xong, có đến trong tương lai có đến thành phố New York, nhớ ngay Fifth Avenue, ngay cái mà đối diện cái iPhone đó, cái tiệm Apple đó, thì đối diện là Central Park. Thì những cái xe ngựa đó, đậu dài đó, thì các bạn có thể là đến đây để đi vòng hết tất cả Central Park luôn. Tuyệt vời.
You look down here.
Yeah.
Look on the left-hand side. You see where the time is down below?
Okay.
Top of the building.
Yeah.
That's the building that drops the ball at 12 o'clock on New Year's Eve.
Okay.
That's Times Square.
Times
It
Square,
doesn't look
yep.
that far down, but it's actually 17 blocks or so from here.
17 block, okay. 17 cái block xuống là cái quảng trường thời đại của New York.
Past the rock, you look down on the other side here,
Yeah.
and you're going to see the full view of the skating rink.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right
he
there.
would hate being here. Like, it's cool to look at.
They're cleaning the ice surface off right now. That's
Cleaning
why
ice
there's
surface.
nobody skating.
Okay.
People are waiting to the right to
Yeah.
skate on the rink.
Dạ. Đó, mọi người thấy là cái chỗ mà trượt đá không? Ở dưới đó đó.
And then next to it, the Tiffany building.
How you doing, everybody at home? How's everything going? All good? Good man, this Calvin, I gotta say. Very nice to meet you, Calvin.
Thank you, Kenny. If anyone comes to New York, đến New York nha, đến Central Park, nhớ tìm Kenny, nhớ tìm Kenny.
Friday or Saturdays, guaranteed.
Friday or Saturday, thứ
Yep.
sáu hoặc là thứ bảy, guarantee luôn Kenny có ở đây.
Once in a while, Sunday.
Okay. All right, Kenny.
Thanks, Calvin.
Thank you very much for
Again.
your.
Thanks for coming. I appreciate
Thank you,
it.
thank you.
Bye-bye now.
Take care, bye bye. Thank you. Ok mọi người, theo mọi người thấy không, một dàn xe ngựa luôn nè. Đó. Vui chưa? Dàn xe ngựa luôn. Đó, mọi người thấy một hàng xe ngựa không? Ok. Alright mọi người. Alright, Kevin xin cảm ơn tất cả mọi người đã theo dõi cái video vừa rồi. Ok. Thì đó, Kevin đi một vòng ở cái Central Park cho mọi người xem. Cảm ơn tất cả mọi người đã theo dõi kênh của Kevin và nhớ subscribe kênh của Kevin. Alright, nhớ subscribe kênh. Bye mọi người.